Oh, sugar. Come on, you. Behave. I just need to drag this bottom edge here. There we go. That looks a little better. O'clock. Good evening. I'm the Wandering Beekeeper. Welcome to Tertiary Farm. Tonight we'll be playing Stardew Valley. It's likely to get just a little bit on the exciting side, as I expect to hit the great rollover in this session. I should be hitting it in about 2 game days. I believe it's on summer the 12th, if I recall correctly. We'll find out when we go down to the cellar later on and pull up a check on one of the casks. I'll talk more about that later. For right now, let's stop burning daylight and go tend to this farm and see what's on the schedule for today. It is the 10th, and I have made a bit of progress since the last Stardew Valley session. Today is Maru's birthday, so there will be an appropriate gift on the Statue of Fortune out front, or around the side, probably a battery. Let us pull up her schedule. Yes, I have a second screen that you cannot see. Let's see. Raining Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Here we go. Okay, I know where she'll be. Let's book it. Get moving here. Oh my, I've got truffles to process. And let's see. Alright, I'm going to go straight on out. We'll deal with truffles later. Dear valued customer, thanks for visiting Pierre's. Enclosed is your cashback rewards program rebate. See you soon, Pierre. P.S. Sorry for the stock message, Eglantis. Enjoy. 250 gold. Spiffy. Nice to be a preferred customer. Dear Eglantis, tomorrow we're all gathering at the beach for the annual Pelican Town Luau. Well, I guess tomorrow's not the great rollover. I hope it isn't. The highlight of the event is the communal potluck. Please make sure you bring something good to contribute. Last year I brought an iridium bottle of wine. Went over very nicely. The governor himself is attending the event, so make sure you're on your best behavior. I'm not friends enough with Marnie, I don't think, to get into her bedroom and get Lewis's shorts. I haven't checked. Come to the beach sometime between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., Mayor Lewis. Mario's getting a diamond. We're worried about Abigail at this point. That's a whole thing. I had been finally to a point where I felt I could start trying to develop like relationships and stuff, and at least, I had the Statue of Fortune, so I always had the appropriate birthday gift, and so Yeah, at the flower dance, I started just asking everyone, will you dance with me? Will you dance with me? And being told, sorry, I did not know. Oh dear, I have a bit of a rollover here. Let's see. Little trouble. Didn't take my contact lenses out long enough ago for my eyes to completely adjust yet. Okay, there's not really anything else going in here. This is mostly going to... I need to do a trip to the shipping bin. Let's go to the shipping bin. Go huck in a bunch of this stuff. So yeah, I carry a pocket full of amethysts because totally unexpectedly Abigail said yes. And now I'm carrying a pocket full of amethysts in case I run into her, so I have something to give her. And I'm not sure where this suddenly came from. Just, it seems like maybe an over-focusing thing. I got a social reaction and I'm glomming onto it or something. Come on, let me close it. Thank you. Close the gate. Ostrich in 2 days, 17 hours, 10 minutes. I have an impending ostrich. Oh dear, I'm out of room. Well, this would be why I put a shipping bin down here. What all have I got coming in here? I've got cabbages up. That means I've got space here. It is the 10th, so it means I've got time to plant pretty much anything. 17 growing days. I could do a 13-day crop and still have 4 days to get one more something else in. What do I have? That's a 12-day. That would give me 5. I'm sure there's something. Star fruit. Holy Toledo star fruit. Yeah, let me swap that in. Okay. Not but 3, but hey, 3 starfruit is actually a fairly nice little bit of pocket money. This is a year 5 farm, I guess I should say, in case you didn't already know. And it's being run by someone who has actually lived on a farm. So there's more of us out there than folks realize. We are currently less than 1 month away from moving out of a rental property, a small house owned by Progress Residential. My mother always said, if you don't have anything nice to say it louder. Well, that was my mother. Okay, got an egg. Egg for the egg machine. Any other recycling? Yes. As a matter of fact. My recycling does not end up in the shipping bin. Learned early on the value of a recycling machine. Okay, clean up what I'm carrying. Oh, I still have to roll the pickles. Gotta roll the pickles. Let's see, what do we got? Let's put that and this and that into this. Decisions. It's largely about quantity at this point. I've shipped pretty much every kind of pickle I think there is. I wrote that speech to be just long enough for Richard to run backstage, change his shirt, and quaff an ale. Let's see. We're going to do pickled potatoes. $43 jars of pickled green beans. That'll bring a very nice little bit. This is one of the amplification strategies inherent in the game. Pickling, no matter what you pickle, enhances the value of the product. It takes a few days. You have to invest the money. Oh, shoot. You have to invest the money and to get the shed built, to have room for all that, you have to have the resources to build the shed and all those preserves jars. Now let's see, it is 2:20. Let us check Murray's position. She should be off toward the lake east of the house, heading in that direction. We may find, there she is. Let us find the diamond. So we're carrying it, and I'm going to run around in front of her and go, hi! Oh, hey, Linus. Linus has his reasons for what he does, and he's a pretty nice guy, actually. And he's friends with the wizard, which, well, I'm not totally sure that's a recommendation, really. The wizard's still working through his stuff. At least he acknowledges that he has stuff to work through. And he knows that he's kind of weird and off-putting. Okay, it is 3:40. Let me check something. It's a bit too late in the day to be going out to Ginger Island. I have made significant progress since last time. I have cleared the last of the field office quest. That got me the ostrich incubator. Wednesdays. Oh my. She'll be in the library until 6. Let's go. Let me have a look real quick. She's owed a oh my, she's about to hit 8 hearts. Oh dear. This is getting serious, folks. I think the bald green kind of genderless person is maybe going to end up with the purple-haired young woman from the grocery store. Town. She's in the library. Which, oop. Dude, please move on. Thank you. Oh god, is this like stereotypical? No, I do not want to run into you again. You're not a bad person, but you're not someone I want to spend a lot of time with. We do not have much in the way of interests in common. Let's go see about coral. I have, in each game I've played, looked at Penny, and it just feels creepy somehow. You know, oh shoot, I got fence damage. Dang. Okay, hold on. I was just telling my spouse earlier this evening, when I was talking about the fact that I would be streaming this evening. I have to remind her sometimes of these things. She has a complicated enough schedule of her own. Remembering mine as well is sometimes a bit much. Oh, that's the gate that's decayed on me. Okay. So it just needs to be taken down and replaced. Alright. The gates need to be rehung every now and then. That makes sense. Of course the gate needs to be taken down and rehung every now and then. Don't do that. Next thing you know, it's dragging on the ground. Alright. That's going to go outbound. This is to be processed, and that needs to go to cabinet, and I should be making coffee. I should have coffee brewing. Okay, I have an iridium bottle of cactus fruit wine. Well, let us start. A flagon of mead. Go. Iridium in 2 days. Summer 12. Let us look at the summer calendar here very quickly. Summer 11 is the luau. That's tomorrow. Summer 12, 500 of these. They're not all blueberry wine. They could have been. Blueberries aren't really that prolific. But there's a sizable quantity. Where is it? Yeah, it's in there somewhere. There is a sizable quantity of ancient fruit wine in there, which is going to be a very big deal indeed. I've never done a rollover with this particular cellar mod. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to look up the name of the mod. Real size cellar or something like that. It makes the cellar the size of the finished house. Yeah, it assumes that you're going to excavate out more cellar as you expand. Why is there a caviar in there? There must be some recipe that takes a caviar or something. I don't know. Oh bother, I put all the coral in the shipping bin. Oh well. That's to it. Let's get ready to go to the luau. 26,000. Oh, hello, hello. I see a bad cat. Hi, hi. And True to Albert, Violet's TV, Adelina, another TV viewer. Oh, welcome. Let's roll this over and move on to the next day. I have stuff to get done before the luau kicks off. Contrary to legend, roosters do not always crow at dawn. Roosters crow whenever they bloody well feel like it, including directly under your window when you're on a bridge call, causing your coworkers to suddenly realize, no, you really do live on a farm. You weren't joking. The new honey houses are not in sync. It's going to take a winter to resynchronize them, because be darned if I'm going to go force resetting the honey houses and losing production days. A little displeased with the ice pips. They're slacking. Oh, it's fruit day. Most of this will end up in the shipping bin, as it's now gold star and worth too much to go turning into wine. It's just even the problem with turning it into wine is that it then has to get sequenced for aging, and we just talked about how it takes 6 months for a cellar of wine to come up to the point where you really want to sell it. Most stuff on the farm I can just ignore for the day if I have to. I have auto grabbers in the barn. I have Junimos. Products will get picked up. Crops will be harvested. There is the problem of planting. If I've had a crop come in that's not a repeating crop. Oh, bother. The luau has begun at the beach. What have I got? I need an iridium quality something here. Alright, we need to go hit the shed, but I need to get these last couple of items here before I head out. There we go, finally. Oh shit. I'm sorry. But great moments in bad timing. I need to think about what I'm swapping out for. Let's go for grape. So you see the queue that I have in that chest, all that stuff waiting to go into kegs. The fact that I had 100 and some odd, 114 I think it was, grapes just sitting there waiting. Yeah, anything that is silver quality or better normally gets shipped. I make an exception for truffles. I will go on and process silver star truffles into truffle oil. And earlier in the game, silver star crops would get recycled for seed. Okay, I've got to hit the traps. And hope to goodness I don't have anything that's been picked here. Please. Okay, it doesn't look like the taros come in. Oh yeah, I have a lovely crop of taro. Alright, I need to get down to the beach with something suitable. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's run down to the cellar. I'll just have to remember to throw a bottle in. Drop off 84 bottles. And here's another sequencing problem. I have 500 casks. But I still have all this backlog queued up, waiting to go into the casks. Because aging requires exactly that. Age. Time. There comes a point where I say the heck with it, and I go through and clean out a bunch of stuff and throw it in and have a nice chunky payday out of it. Damn busy. And I have arrived to speak to the mayor. Speak to the governor. Yeah, whatever. Don't bother talking to them. That would be gross. Mara is very into food. Here she is. Oh, I can dig that. Exhausting. All this running around. Yes, let's do this thing. Okay. Cutscene ahoy. Well, folks, says Lewis, it's time once again for the potluck ceremony. I trust that you all put high-quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. Looks at the governor. Well, Governor, would you do us the honor of tasting the soup? Of course, I've been looking forward to this all year. The Stardew Valley Pro Bono Publico, and if you have not read the book, The Search for Delicious, it is a children's book about a magician who is writing a dictionary and turns his cat into a boy and sends him into town to find out what really is delicious. And it goes completely haywire in such amazing ways. You really, and I think of that with this particular cutscene. Glurg, glurg. Oh my, that's the best soup I've ever tasted. He looks, and he's now shoveling it down as fast as he can. You're right, says Lewis, it's delicious. Wonderful job, everyone. Now who else wants a taste? Now the good thing here being, I just boosted the entire valley. This does lovely things for my relationship with everybody and for the general mood around the valley and so forth. Alrighty. The Pro Bono Publico. The governor wasn't kidding. The soup was out of this world. Time to head home. Tweety tweet. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Let us go. Huck the coffee into the shipping bin. Get a sip of my own. I have recycling to put into the machines. Let us go see the recycling machine. This particular machine, I really do like feeding. You know, let's definitely feed the recycler. Take all this trash that I'm fishing up and turn it into useful materials. 10:30. Here we go. We're going to take just a moment. Listen to the crickets while I reach for my hand cream. Bit of dishpan hands, I think. Skin dried out a little bit. We get moved. I want to get back in the habit of doing serious cooking again. Need to do a crock pot something on the weekends. Get something better for lunch than convenience. Oh, hello, rooster. Yes, let us do interrupt the grumpy old man who is being crotchety. Oh, hi. Um, oh my. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the dialogue boxes. Leia showed up, Leia the artist, and brought a sculpture that she made just for me. It's called How I Feel About Atlantis. I hope you like it. Um, hmm. Now, with the previous game, um, my character married Leia. That actually worked out pretty well. Oh. Carrying the silly thing. Um, Dear Atlantis, nothing is more satisfying than cooking with fresh vegetables from your own garden. I've enclosed a recipe to help you out. Take care, Caroline. New cooking recipe, vegetable stew. Right, the luau. I'm hitting a bunch of heart events. Hello. Sorry, I'm not good at writing letters. I made one metal bar too many and I thought you might need it. Clint the blacksmith. Enclosed, one bar of iron. Hesitate to think what the postage on that might be. That's something there. Um, who delivers the mail? Mayor Lewis is your shipping agent. Oh, good grief. I'm loaded up already? Pete's sake. Alright, shipping ban. Oh, right. The recycling and the iron bar and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. There we go. Okay, off we go back to... Oh, come on. I get the feeling there's something wrong with the chat room. It's not normally this quiet, and there's not been... I sort of want to stop and fool with it and find out what the problem is, and I sort of don't want to pause the game at this moment. I'm coming up to a very big event here, and I'm a little excited about it. So, pardon a little bit of a little lack of interactivity on my part for a short while longer. That's an odd phrase. Was I taking Silver Star pineapples? Yes. Okay. Jeez Louise. I think that's finally everything. It's taken me a few passes at this to clear the greenhouse today. Good news. I took a skill advancement that does away with the need for baiting my traps. Bad news. I've got rather an accumulation of bait. $11, 10 minutes. Oh, good grief. It's gonna hatch tonight. Ooh, I have a cropped plant. Summer into fall, I can plant wheat at the end. The insects take a break at noon. I have a place for this. There we go. It's in the art room, which depersonalizes it, which is a choice that I am making. Leah is at 6 hearts. Abigail is at 7. Pam maxed out. Demetrius is almost maxed out. I really ought to finish that. Keep up with the guy. He sends me the most amazing seashells. Beyond that, I mean, Elliot's, no, and Haley just is like, ew, and Shane's a nice guy underneath all the small town dead end life stuff. I mean, the guy's troubled. And I want to be supportive of him, but I'm not gonna marry him. It's just not gonna happen. Alright, it is time. I have dithered about this. Let's see if it's ready. Homina, homina, homina. Okay. We're going to take just a second. Get a drink of water. I've only got 70 bottles of ancient fruit, but I want to lead off with that. After that, I got 278 bottles of strawberry. We'll roll with that and then see what's left. Come back for one of the ones that's in the hundreds. Okay. $73 bottles of iridium quality ancient fruit so far. Sure I didn't miss any. Oh, did in fact miss one there. We're still picking up ancient fruit. I should warn you, I'm going to record the numbers for posterity. I'm going to want to know each type of wine, how many bottles, the price per bottle. I was patching and filling with everything I had, I think, to reach this. Okay. Now we go back over and spot check. We go have a look, see. Do I see anything that's not moving? Yes, there. Any casks that are not moving? The pulsating cask thing is a little weird, but it makes it very easy to spot the ones that I missed. Oh, good grief, it's almost 10 o'clock. I have not been watching the time. Here's one. Okay. That's that for all that then. Oh boy. Out to the bin. Okay. The jar of mayonnaise seems anticlimactic. Let us get the total. Check, please. Good grief. Holy cats. This is the biggest payday I have ever had in Stardew Valley. That's the cost of an obelisk. Let's get the breakdown on this. Here's the wines. Apple, 84 at 840 for a total of 7560. 70,560. Cactus fruit 16 at 630 gold each for a total of 10,080 gold. Ancient fruit, this is the big ticket item, 84 bottles at 4,620 a bottle, comes up to 388,080 gold. I was only able to lay down 70 some odd tonight. I need to produce more ancient fruit. Apricot, 50 apricot, that's 58 at 420, that's nice, for 24,360. Blackberry, $11 at 168. Yeah, that's really bottom end stuff. 1848. We're talking Boone's Farm blackberry wine here. Blueberries, which are more prolific but are not wild gatherable. 120 bottles at 420. That's nice. 50,400. Holy cats. 300. Yeah. Okay. Well, the chat is working. Hi, Bad Cat. Dang, indeed. Okay, let's roll back on this. This is why I put so much effort into building the shed, putting in all those kegs, accumulating the fruit, doing the rollovers, getting the mod, building all those casks. Oh, the amount of materials that went into those casks took me forever to fill up the cellar. And then, the grand rollover is half a day's work right there. But half a day's work at the end of a process that began with growing this stuff. Like, good gosh, some of this stuff was probably grown 2 years, was probably planted 2 years ago. This is why it takes so long to get a winery into motion, and also why it takes so long to get a farm into motion. One of the things that you learn is that you do not expect to see anything. Oh, it's raining today. Raining on the 13th. One of the things they tell you if you start a farm or get into farming is that you do not expect anything, any sort of return for the first 3 years. The first 3 years is going to be all getting stuff into the pipeline. getting the thing up and running. Okay, today is Alex's birthday. It is summer and it is a rainy day, so maybe we catch him at the house, maybe we catch him by the dog pen. We'll see. He's going to be around the house all day today. Can't say as I blame him, but one of the complete breakfast. Okay, so apparently for his birthday he's getting DoorDash. Oh, nice. Okay, nothing going on there. One of the other things that I like about this game is that it is realistic about value add. I was able to grow cushaws, and I intend to get back to growing cushaws when we're back on our own property. I may grow them this summer, who knows? We'll see. They are a type of squash. They're big like a pumpkin, but they're a soft-skinned summer squash. I'll deal with that in a minute. I'm working over here right now. Let's see, anything left? I had the coffee beans over here. I think that's about it for today. Alright, let's go do the rollover on the pickles. Oh gosh, I gotta go to the shipping bin first. One of the I could market the cushaws themselves for a decent price. There was a local restaurant that was buying them and making a dessert out of them. They made cushaw pie, which is kind of like a pumpkin pie, but is a lighter, more delicate flavor. Cushaw isn't as strong a flavor as pumpkin. Now, what I did was I found a soft pumpkin cookie recipe. Well, makes an archway style soft cookie from the 1920s, and I made the recipe with cushaw instead of pumpkin, and I had people willing to pay me $5 a dozen for these cookies. And I did the math on it. With the the big deal is labor. The ingredients that go into the cookies are nowhere near that $5. Pardon me, Lewis. I'm going to throw my trash in. He's used to it. My goodness, Piggy was busy yesterday, and these haven't despawned, thankfully. Let's go see how they're doing in here. Oh boy, Cernard. Okay. I've been accepting the game names. This, of course, resulted in a void hen named Roni. I really have to question that. That seems a little on the nose. The rest of you can do without. Oh, I need to go see the ostrich. What the heck? What a noise. That's slightly terrifying. Stardew Valley is in many ways very realistic. There are so many ways to do a little here, a little there, a little value add work. With a small farm, you don't make a living off a particular crop. You make a living off agricultural odd jobbing. There's so much short stream work, so many processes to keep running. Stardew Valley actually makes a reasonable mental practice Yeah. I got crops to harvest. There is a piece by Paul Harvey. Yeah, I know he's kind of problematic. Oh, I've been forgetting to cut hay. Shame on me. But there is a piece by Paul Harvey. And God made the farmer. And while I have some serious issues with the religious aspect of it, I mean, it's a very Christian framing. The sentiments the piece expresses are deeply moving. And he talks about how, well, I can't do anything, I can't do beans about those hops. The Tomatoes, on the other hand, whoops, and I've got some melons ready here. This is one of the realities. I should go see Doodly before he goes off into his room or something, and I can't. Oh, he's in his room right now. I gotta wait till 4 o'clock for him to go stand by the dog pen. Okay. Alright. I have space. I have some space. Those of you who have played Minecraft with me will recognize my sort of throw and grow style of gardening. I'm more concerned about yield time than organizing the crops. Beyond that, in an actual garden, that sort of mixed use of the land works out really well. Who'd have thunk it? Monocropping is bad. Carrots love tomatoes. Marigolds go around the border of everything. The indigenous folks who planted the squash with corn and beans knew what they were doing. It works really well. 3:10 p.m. Let's go find Alex standing by the dog pen. I've been out this way a little while, have I? It doesn't have to be summer squash. It doesn't have to be pole beans. There he is. The dude who is about to get a breakfast that was prepared hours ago. New achievement, popular. Oh God, now I'm going to be hearing, what was her name? Kirsten something or other. Oh dear, the really squeaky soprano that played Glinda in Wicked. Oh, I'm going to be hearing her voice in my head. Why, yes, I have a love of Broadway musicals. What did you expect? Okay, let's go make coffee. That sounds like a lovely idea, actually. Stuff that should go in the chests. Let's see. I'd better get some of this gold fired or I'm going to run out of room for it. It's going to start stacking up on me. Oops. Put the coal back as well. Pouring down rain. 6 o'clock in the evening. Got stuff pretty much done. Let's go. Let's go look downstairs. Oh dear. The mead has popped. Well, we're going to replace it with apricot. Because I have a small quantity of it. It will take a good deal longer. I had been using these barrels for the short run stuff, but nuts to it. The pale ale will have to wait for, I don't know, maybe I'll do a grand rollover of pale ale at some point. An entire cellar full of 500 pale ales in one shot. Kaboom. That would be a thing. That's 20 flagons of iridium mead. That's going to be pretty good right there. Oh, coffee's ready. I haven't obsessed with the cooking in this game quite as much as I have in Minecraft. But then Pam's Harvest Craft is much more SCA, DIY. I mean, you have to make your own salt. That's a heck of a thing, right there. Every dish becomes an SCA Arts and Sciences project where you're making the tools and making the ingredients and then making the dish. Yeah. A wet man fears not the rain. It, I think sounds better in the original Russian, but I can't pronounce it properly, so. I don't think nothing in the to be processed. At some point, I need to pick out a bunch of mahogany furniture and take it out to the Ginger Island farmhouse and get that place furnished properly. I want to do it all in mahogany. It's native to the island, so it seems appropriate. It's only 10 till 9. I really feel like I'm slacking here if I'm not making use of the last couple of hours here of game time. Crab cakes. I don't have oil. Why don't I have oil? Why am I always out of oil? What I really ought to be looking at are my collections. Stuff I've shipped. No banana yet. Be patient, there will be a banana. Couple of things missing. Need to figure out. It looks like a fiber. I'm sure what some of this stuff is. There we go. Leek, dandelion, and vinegar. Cheese. Vegetable medley, a tomato and a beet. That's a strange bun. Sea cucumber, tortilla, and blue jazz. Salmon dinner. Salmon, amaranth, and kale. Do I? Got an awful lot of taro root waiting to be able to process that into poi. I have heard very mixed reviews on poi. All right. I'm just staring here. I'm staring into the fridge, wondering if I ought to make something. Good grief. Gotta be. Oh, hello. Ooh, the crop fairy. I got a visit from the crop fairy. Oh, dang it. She's gonna hit the taro. You could have hit the... Oh, come on. She hit the taro. All the crops. Alright. Oh. Let's see. Events. Day 13, we are rolling to day 14. Day 14, there are no calendared events for day 14 of summer. Whew, about time. We need a 56,000. That's a little more than oh, that's the mead. That mead was 11,000 all by itself. The red cabbages were worth a fair amount, and the pickled potatoes brought in 12,000. It's that value add process. Fermentation. Fermentation is good for more than kombucha. You learn. It really isn't that difficult. I'm out of... I have no... Oh, for Pete's sake. My sturgeon are slacking. Atlantis, I made you a little treat this morning in the saloon. Dig in. Your friend Gus sent me over some sort of fish on a plate. I'm not sure. Let's see. Baked fish. Okay. I have 4 batteries. This statue gives me a diamond. That tree is just never going to grow. It doesn't have the space to do so. I really ought to take it out of there. Uh-oh. Got an acorn trying to sneak in here. Oh, come on. Yeah, y'all been slacking. It's a fruit day. We go through and we collect all the fruit. The mangoes will end up over in the fermentation shed. Everything else... Well, oops. The apples went on the floor. That's not good. Let's go to the shipping bin. Had more stuff in hand than I thought. Okay, that clears a bunch of that. Apples, apples, apples. Collect the apples. Pomegranates. Peaches. Peaches. My first banana tree. Two days. It matures in 2 days. I am waiting on this banana tree. The banana tree is the key to a couple of quests on Ginger Island, as well as an item that needs to be shipped to attain completeness. Mangoes, ancient fruit. That's all that's going to go in here. I need to do a run of ancient fruit next. Need to make sure I got more ancient fruit wine queued up. A lot of stuff for the shipping bin. Peaches, coffee beans, pomegranates, apples, ancient fruit, hops, all gold star. Let's go on and do the fish traps while I'm here. Snail, crayfish, a couple of soggy newspapers that I'll put in the recycling machine later. We have still some coffee beans here in the greenhouse. And an ancient fruit. I think that finally clears it all out. Okay. The ancient fruit's a gold star. The hops can wait to come back around. I'm busy, darn it. Hello, Piggy. Pig's name is Prutchley. That's the ostrich. Now, of course, once the ostrich matures, yeah, that section of taro got harvested. Let's see what I've got. Here is a bunch of taro tubers. Good. Fortunately, I have plenty of taro tubers to plant. fairly easy to come by, actually, without having to pay for them. Just you hit every artifact spot you can, do a bunch of digging on Ginger Island. You find them all over the place. Ooh, I got stuff harvested here as well. Alright, let's first... Yeah, I heard the Junimos. Finally able to clean that out on the first go. Every now and then I do make a batch of void mayonnaise just because I can. Hello, Junimos. Appreciate the work you do. Oops. Inventory full. Dude. Where'd that gravel path come from? Why is there a piece of gravel path? That's not something that I should be picking up in the garden. That's not right. Something's not right here. I don't know. It is the 14th. That gives me 13 growing days. Oh, pardon me. But the mouth does get dry. 13 growing days, starfruit. We're going for a heavy crop of starfruit toward the end of summer. Junimo. Just ran out of starfruit seeds. What else have I got? I think I have some down at the lower, but I'm not going to snitch them. Let's see. Sunflowers take 8 days. Red cabbage takes 9 days and is a nice big ticket crop. I've already got a bunch of red cabbage planted here. You said that. Okay. That worries me. What got it? Something no longer has that under it. I think it's the scarecrow, and I'm not sure how that. Oh shoot! I got a dead plant. Give me a cabbage. Okie doke. frozen geodes. I should go see Clint at some point. It's 3:20. There's no way I'm going to be able to get there in time today. I still have to get enough flute blocks to do the mermaid quest on Ginger Island. Also need to head up here and stop that. How the heck did I manage to do that? Okay. My audience will perhaps forgive me if I am occasionally somewhat absent of mind. And end up leaving my reading glasses in the refrigerator or something equally daft. Yes, I will get those sturgeon eggs, the sturgeon roe, to the appropriate preserve jars soonish. I need to drop this stuff off first. Taro can't go in a preserves jar. It's counted as a vegetable, but that's not a thing you can do with it. There really is only one thing you can do with it. I'm not sure why I'm carrying this one around. Let's drop that. Okay, I need to get these. Oh, there we go. There are fish that produce all sorts of interesting things. I have a super cucumber pond because they produce the occasional bit of iridium ore. But the first one I built was the sturgeon pond. Because being able to roll out 2 or 3 caviar a couple of times a week brings in a lot of income. It is a high price item. I'm only able to produce. Do I have baked fish in here already? Yes. Oh, I was going to go get a tomato and a something. Tomato and a beet. Yes, I saw the mayonnaise. I have no beets. Tomato and beet sounds like a very odd combination. It really does. I'm not You know, I realize that there are vast oversimplifications for the purpose of the game, and that some of the stuff that shows up in this game, well, I know I can. Cranberries and a hazelnut. I have a hazelnut? I have a hazelnut. The heck do you mean? There's a beet. Gosh dog it. I have the same problem in this game that I have in Minecraft. Where to put all the stuff that I've produced. My character only needs so much food. Wheat flour, sugar, wheat flour, sugar. Melon. Which is, of course, why I end up with so many chests full of stuff. Okay. Pink cake. Produced. I've already got I think the sous chef. There's vinegar. Probably got parsnips somewhere. What I need is a milk. Salmon, amaranth, kale. I have a salmon, but I've only got the one. I'm going to have to catch another one. Hot pepper and cheese. Do I have... There's a hot pepper. Here's a cheese. Here's a hot pepper. Pepper poppers. Boom. Done. Okay. So that item. Trout soup. A rainbow trout. Do I have a rainbow trout? I've got an awful lot of fish. One of the things you gotta love about this game is that, like any other game, there's no food spoilage. Like so many games, well, there's food spoilage in some games. Rainbow trout, I got 2 of them. It is 8:57. We're going to run over just a couple of minutes here while I wrap up this game day. Yep, requires 5 beans. I have finally caught up on my coffee brewing. Holy cats. There are some things that I am definitely after here. It is 10:20. That is close enough. 10:30. Yes, I'm done. Oof. 30,000. Where is some of this? Again, looking at where it's coming from. Silver Star and Gold Star melons. Truffle oil. 2 truffle oils. Okay. That brings us to day 15 of summer year 5, and that is where we will stop. Good night, Rooster. Good night, everyone who joined me for the stream. I'm the Wandering Beekeeper. Go well.